Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, in the context of which of the following Samudra was mentioned in the news recently? Marine biodiversity conservation, oceanic disaster alerts, seafarer training programs, or coastal tourism development? The correct answer is option B, oceanic disaster alerts. Recently, the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services launched the Samudra mobile app for seafarers and the fishing community. A new mobile application, Samudra, stands for smart access to marine users for ocean data resources and advisories. It offers comprehensive information on all ocean-related services useful for both seafarers and the fishing community. It is noteworthy that scientists at the institute informed that the mobile app empowers users with real-time updates and critical alerts on oceanic disasters such as tsunamis, storm surges, high waves, and swell surge alerts. It is to be noted that it will be especially beneficial to the fishing community as it disseminates potential fishing zone advisories which will guide them to the probable fish aggregation locations. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the 1918 Spanish flu. 1. It was caused by H1N1 virus. 2. The number of deaths was estimated to be around 20,000 people. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently in the news, the narrative of reviving the most lethal virus to afflict humans unfolds. The 1918 influenza pandemic was caused by an H1N1 virus with genes of avian origin. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The number of deaths was estimated to be at least 50 million worldwide, with about 675,000 occurring in the United States. From 1918 to 1919, the Spanish flu infected an estimate 500 million people globally. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term Donanemab was in the news. It is related to cancer, Alzheimer's disease, cardiovascular disease, or Parkinson's disease. The correct answer is option B, Alzheimer's disease. Recently, a surge of enthusiasm surged across the field of Alzheimer's research following the successful outcomes observed in the trial of the drug Donanemab. It was found that the drug slowed cognitive decline in 47% of those who took the drug, vis-a-vis 29% who got a placebo. Slowed here meant staving off the disease for 6 months to a year when judged by multiple factors. Donanemab, while still in trials, follows on the heels of another drug, lecanemab, from Eisai, a Japanese pharmaceutical company. There were 55 million globally living with dementia, the most common cause of which is Alzheimer's disease. The number is expected to double every 20 years and be about 78 million by 2030. India is expected to have about 7.6 million afflicted by 2030 as per the Dementia in India Report 2020. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the acoustic side channel attacks. 1. These are a type of cyber attacks. 2. They exploit unintended sound emissions from electronic devices to gain unauthorized access. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the acoustic side channel attacks were seen in the news. ASCAs are a type of cyber attack. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In ASCAs, the sound of clicks generated by a keyboard is used to analyze keystrokes and interpret what is being typed to leak sensitive information. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The side channel attacks, or SCAs, are a method of hacking a cryptographic algorithm based on the analysis of auxiliary systems used in the encryption method. ASCAs as laptop models have the same keyboard, making it easier for AI-enabled deep learning models to pick up and interpret the acoustics. Creating stronger passwords that use a combination of upper and lowercase alphabets can make it more difficult for criminals to launch successful ASCA attacks. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term Society 5.0 was in the news. It is related to Japan, India, Australia, or Norway? The correct answer is option A, Japan. Recently, India and Japan agreed to collaborate on semiconductors in a bid to create a more resilient supply chain for this critical technology and work together for the joint development of the semiconductor ecosystem. Society 5.0 was proposed in the 5th Science and Technology Basic Plan as a future society that Japan should aspire to. It follows the Hunting Society, Society 1.0, Agricultural Society, Society 2.0, Industrial Society, Society 3.0, and Information Society, that is Society 4.0. Social reform, innovation in Society 5.0 will achieve a forward-looking society that breaks down the existing sense of stagnation. Society 5.0 achieves a high degree of convergence between cyberspace, that is virtual space, and physical space or real space. In Society 5.0, the new value created through innovation will eliminate regional, age, gender, and language gaps and enable the provision of products and services finally tailored to diverse individual needs and latent needs. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Namoh 108 lotus. 1. It is a new variety of lotus. 2. 108 denotes the number of petals. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, a new variety of lotus has been developed by CSIR National Botanical Research Institute, a premier plant-based, multidisciplinary national R&D center based in Lucknow. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The lotus has 108 petals. Considering the religious importance of the digit 108, this combination gives an important identity to this variety. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Namoh 108 lotus variety flowers from March to December and is rich in nutrients. This is the first lotus variety whose genome is completely sequenced for its characteristics. The lotus was unveiled by the Union Minister of State, Independent Charge, Science and Technology. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, in the context of Indian biodiversity, what is the IUCN status of Asian woolly-necked stork? Least concern, near threatened, vulnerable, or endangered? The correct answer is option B, near threatened. Recently, a bird survey at Corbett Tiger Reserve found 2 critically endangered, 4 vulnerable, and 2 endangered species. It is distributed in various habitats including marshes and forests, agricultural areas, and freshwater wetlands across Asia. The woolly-necked stork is a medium-sized stork at 75 to 92 cm tall. The IUCN status of Asian woolly-necked stork is near threatened. The binomial name of this species is 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢. It is a broad-winged soaring bird which relies on moving between thermals of hot air for sustained long-distance flight. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, in the context of Indian culture, which of the following is correct regarding Athachamayam? It is Onam's colorful start with folk arts. It is royal ritual during Pongal festivities. It is a modern Karnataka unity event, or it is a dance depicting King Dev Rai's second. The correct answer is option A. It is Onam's colorful start with folk arts. Recently, Kerala's Onam celebrations began with Athachamayam, a cultural fest promoting secularism and unity beyond religion. Athachamayam commences the 10-day Onam celebrations with a vibrant and lively event. Onam is a significant harvest festival celebrated in the Indian state of Kerala. The festival is associated with welcoming the spirit of King Mahabali, a mythical ruler in Kerala's folklore. It features a grand procession showcasing various folk art forms from Kerala. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding sapphires. 1. It is made of iron oxide mineral. 2. It is used in optical and radio frequency integrated circuits. 3. It is found only in Australia. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Recently, the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir announced that the sapphire mines will be auctioned in a scientific way to give a boost to the local economy. The name sapphire means blue, and the scientific name of sapphire is called corundum. It is made of aluminium oxide mineral. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Corundum comes in all types of colors like red, pink, yellow, orange, and violet. Sapphire has emerged as a versatile material useful to a range of industries in many varied applications including LEDs, optical and radio frequency integrated circuits. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Sapphire is found all over the world, Sri Lanka, Burma, Thailand and Australia. Ceylon is still a top source of natural sapphire. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. In India, the reserves of corundum are found in association with kyanite and sillimanite in Assam, Meghalaya and Maharashtra. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Flood Watch mobile app. 1. The app was launched by the Central Water Commission. 2. It provides real-time information of flood-like situations up to 3 days. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Central Water Commission launched Flood Watch mobile app to provide flood forecast. The app was launched by the Central Water Commission and it utilizes advanced technologies such as satellite data analysis, mathematical modeling and real-time monitoring to deliver accurate and timely flood forecast. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The app aims to disseminate information related to flood situation and forecast up to 7 days on a real-time basis to the public. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The app has readable and audio broadcast and all the information is available in 2 languages, that are English and Hindi. The app utilizes near real-time river flow data from various sources. The app also provides flood forecast at the nearest location where users can check the flood advisory at the station nearest to them on the app. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Last question is, Gandhinagar Declaration is sometimes seen in the news. It is related with global climate change agreements, accelerate efforts to end tuberculosis, space exploration initiatives, or economic reforms in developing countries. The correct answer is option B, accelerate efforts to end tuberculosis. Recently, the WHO Southeast Asia region pledged to accelerate efforts to eradicate tuberculosis by 2030 by adopting the Gandhinagar Declaration. It was agreed after a 2-day meeting in Gandhinagar, Gujarat to track the progress made by WHO Southeast Asia region nations in eradicating tuberculosis. The declaration calls for the establishment of high-level multi-sectoral commissions reporting to the highest political level in each country. The coordinate efforts among diverse stakeholders and track progress toward the abolition of tuberculosis and other priority diseases. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. With reference to Magnetar, consider the following statements. 1. It is a dwarf planet in the Kuiper belt. 2. It has 100 times stronger magnetic field than the Earth. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.